Hey everybody, so I did a video on my Vac-man, which I've had since the mid-90s. I want to say I've had it since like 1996. And 1996 is a pretty nostalgic year for me for various reasons. It was when I had an N64, or I can't remember if my friend had it and I played, and that was the first time I played it, and then I got one later. But I had a lot of really cool stuff that I still have sitting around the house. But one of the things I had was Vac-man. I never got a Stretch Armstrong, but this was in the release segment of these toys, where they were basically vacuum sealed toys where you could compress the air and then shape the body. So what happened here was the rubber, the body rubber, this fan date's probably like over 20 years old. Okay, first off, I do take good care of my things. This was a fluke. This one was stretched so heavily back in the late 90s that it started tearing. And I held them together with tape and basically said, he is a display item only. And then a younger member of my family, under the age of 5, got a hold of him one day, and he's now been basically disemboweled. So what you can see is inside of the doll itself is like toasted corn kernels, is what the manufacturing data said. And so you can kind of see those. They're basically like they're all inside the body, and when it was once full, before everything was dumped out, you would compress or suck all the air out, and these kernels would hold the shape of the body, and then you could press it, and you could basically take your hand and press the shape of the object, and it would retain the shape. Well, now that these kernels are out, it's basically just floppy plastic. So the Stretch Armstrong doll, tongue-tied, actually had a gel in it, and Vac-man had a dry like composite material that gets everywhere, absolutely everywhere. It's impossible to clean, but hence you're not supposed to let these things break. And I kind of wonder if I had moisturized the doll like with some kind of an oil, if it would have lasted longer. But as you can see, when you use it a lot, there are shredded, I'm trying to get it to focus, you can kind of see it. There's shredded rubber because it slowly tears, like micro tears, almost like if your skin doesn't heal and it just keeps tearing. Of course, this thing, it's not like it's not like a futuristic toy. It doesn't heal itself. So once you tear it, it just stays teared. Though you can see it really well there. So I wanted to do some justice to the doll. By ripping his head off. So I wanted to show you how it works. And basically, Vac-man was like a bio-freakazoid kind of character, and it's made in China, 1994 Cap Toys Inc. So that makes me think maybe it was, if I got it in 96, it could have been 95. I've had it for a while, obviously. But anyway, you put the compressed vacuum, the manual vacuum, which I don't know where that is. It's somewhere in the house, on the earpiece. And you would suck the air out, and then it would retain the shape, and then you could release with this little gadget right here. You press it down, and then the air would go out. So what actually assisted with the airflow? It's simple. It's actually just a... I'm going to pull it out. No, don't pull it out. That's supposed to be Vac-man screaming. No, he's dead. So somebody said rip. And I was like, literally, he was ripped, like torn. Rest in peace. Literally, he was the other rip, like torn into shreds. So it's basically just a sponge. Looks kind of like SpongeBob. And it sits in there, and literally, you still have some. I didn't even clean the casing, so I wanted to show you firsthand. Literally, it's just a cylinder, and the only exit hole is through the ear. And you basically just put this back in, and it would control the airflow. It's such a simple little toy that, essentially that was all it was to it. It was very basic. There's like 3 working components. There's the 4 working components. There's the rubber body. There is the air capture unit on the side. There is the headpiece, and the sponge, and then the body. And then the fifth component would be the vacuum. So it's pretty simple. I'm a little sad that he's gone. You know, I was looking at retail. The newer models of these go for about $99. The older models, if it was, obviously this one isn't brand new, go for much higher. So what I want to do though, I'm going to clean up the rubber a little bit more, is I want to pay homage to him and just put him up on top of my TV stand so he can stare. How's that look, right? And I've got my rumble pack up here, which should be sitting down on my console. But anyway, that is farewell the Vac-man. You know, unfortunately, we didn't do you justice. I'm sorry about that. But thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. More videos to come. And take care.